Howdy, y'all. It's Tuesday. Yeah, one of these days I'll get around to updating the intro, minus the duck, I guess. That is playing football, and I'll be flying solo for the time being. But anyway, do we have anybody here yet? Sunrise. I've kind of posted late that I'm going to go live tonight, but I guess must have been a little too late. So in the chat, you will find a link to the sticker. Anyhow, I was just poking my head around, and I saw on Bardwell's stream, apparently XJet is stirring the pot again. And XJet does have a point, but I think he's getting a little overly dramatic. We're going to get regulated to death. That's just going to be a fact of life. Because they won't be able to tell us we can't fly FPV, but they can make it as difficult as possible for us to do so. So, I don't know how we're gonna address that yet, but we'll just have to deal with it as it comes up, and it's not going to be pretty. So, Sunrise is in the house. Who else do we have coming in here? I'm seeing a couple more watchers. Feel free to post a comment, introduce yourselves. And if you could, hit the old thummy uppy button. El Quadrone. Just the guy I was wanting to talk to. I don't know if he understands Sasquatch. I mean, you know, you are sitting at a safe distance. But, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll be looking at a certain video that was released 2 days ago by Mr. Sunrise Water Media. Something about my revenge. So, anybody needs that sticker of Chris punning my controller, I posted the link to it in the chat. So go order. Eat More Possum is actually the guy that designed that. So let's support Eat More Possum a little bit and purchase that through the link that I posted in the chat. Well, I can't send you that sticker because I don't have enough to send. But you should. My very first post in the chat will take you to the site where you can. Here, let me just share that. Here we go. There you go. You can order your own, as many as you want. Here, let me. You can put it on your laptop. You can put it on your books. Here's mine, minus the outline. But yeah, it is available. I guess it's available in a larger size too. No, it's a 4x4. So only one size available. So there it is for all of y'all to share. And Fly Zone Drones in the house. Good evening, sir. What are you doing, Mike? Let me switch this around here. Okay. On a completely different subject, Recon, even though everybody calls them Recon, but Dave C. found a Recon, pronounces it Recon, so we'll go with Recon. Recon released a new long range today. We're looking at the Recon 7 Pro, available in digital and analog. Digital version has the Polar camera on it and a full air unit. It also is available with TBS Crossfire diversity, meaning you have two antennas, one vertical, one horizontal. And I'm very much interested in it. The only thing that really keeps me from jumping on something like that is the batteries on these things, because it'll take a fair amount of battery to run this thing. It's a 6S BERT, so you're going to need a fairly large 6S battery, either LiPo or lithium ion, and they are pricey. I think Power Drone has a 6S 3300 battery that runs at right at $79, I believe, for that battery. Let me look here. And you know, that would be the only quad you'd be flying that battery on. So I'm kind of hesitant buying a battery that can only fly in one quad. You know, my buying decisions are influenced on what do I have for batteries that I can use. Well, Recon, yeah, same components at Sector 5, but it's a 7-inch BERT, so it's got a completely different disc loading. Okay, AU All-Line, Gold Line, whatever you want to call it, is available for $59, but that's a 45 seat pack, so that's a little light. Okay, $69, $70 for here. a 75C 3300 milliamp hour battery 6S. But of course, that thing is out of stock. So, but yeah, that's, if I'm buying quads, I want to do it to where I can use my batteries on multiple quads. And no, so far that's what I have, because my Cinewhoop and my 5-inch, 2 to 5-inch use the same batteries. So, but nonetheless, this is a very interesting offer that I can come up with, or Dave C come up with. Let me make this bigger again. I like the fact that it's a dead cat frame. This antenna actually flips up to where you have the vertical antenna up front and the horizontal in the back. And yes, the electronics are similar or the same flight controller, same ESC. VTX, I don't know what he's running on his analog at the top of my head. I'm not too interested in the analog version of this, but we can definitely take a look, see at it. There we go. Here's the analog version. Let's see. Zeus F722 flight controller, 48 amp BLS 4-in-1 ESC, 800 milliwatt VTX, Caddx Ratel 2 FPV camera. Motors are pretty beefy and very low kV. But yeah, we've got, you got HQ props, you got Dell folding props. Okay, now shall we, which one did you say that was? Sector 5? Let's see, we got Sector 5. What did you say, V3? I mean, they do come out of the same factory. But one is a 5-inch, the other one is a 7-inch. With the 7-inch, you got a larger disc area, meaning the diameter of your props, which gives it more lift and better capability of carrying GoPro cameras, etc. And frankly, I'm not a fan of the way they mount the GoPro camera on that. I'm not a fan of that mount. I like to be able to adjust the mount. But yeah, it's the electronics are the same. Motors are quite a bit smaller, obviously, smaller quad. But so, I mean, they're not going to reinvent the wheel every time for us. So, someone in Dubendorf added some to his cart. Very important information for us to have. All right. So, but yeah, no, Yeah, a better mount would have been nice for the Sector 5. I'm sure it flies good. I'm more I like the I'm more a fan of the dead cat frames because frankly you don't even have to use a camera with that. Um, for those that don't know, I bought one of these things and this thing is a freaking dead piece of crap bowler. Not happy. This thing didn't even last a year and it completely crapped out. Can't get it come back to life for nothing. And try to get a hold of RunCam, no avail. Try to get a hold of Get FPV, who I bought it from, no response. So, uh, yeah, don't look for any freaking support for a product. Kind of, no. And eating more awesome. Hey, Brent. I'm trying to advertise your sticker for you some more. If you're wondering what sticker, here, let me refresh your memory. This sticker. Did I look at the Orca? What Orca? The Orca goggles? You mean the Cadex Orca? No, I have not looked at it. Frankly, I'm not going to waste my time. I've actually have this little guy, and yeah, Action Cam from Cadex. Yeah, Cadex Orca. I've seen some reviews on it, and I wasn't impressed with the picture quality on that thing. Uh, so everybody else can see what we're talking about. Here we go. If their site will load for me. I've actually seen some side-by-side comparisons between the RunCam and the Orca and the Session 5, and the Orca's picture was the worst to me. So I'm going to use this SMO 4K, and I'm going to, if that thing gives it up, I'm probably going to buy the InstaGo 2. I don't necessarily need 4K footage for what I'm doing. Matter of fact, all my videos are uploaded in 2.5K or 2.5K, as they say, which is 2560 by 1440. I don't believe the Cadex has, well, it says anti-shake, but I'm not really. Yeah, there it says anti-shake, reliable stabilization technology. I know on the run cams, they recently did a update on the firmware, and you now get a file that so you can bring it into what's that other stabilizing software called? Um, what they call it? What's the one that everybody uses? I'm drawing a blank. But real steady. There you go. You can pull in a real steady. What's that data to help stabilize it in post. But I'm not going to waste $100 on that run cam because if I can't get warranty support, nothing, or no product support whatsoever out of anybody, then I'm going to make the mistake once and not again. Small piece, power cable broke first try. Jim, first of all, howdy, Jim. And you haven't sent your 4K. I have not had a problem with my 4K. So, knock on wood. So far, she's been good. And I made up some pigtails to plug them into the balance lead on the battery. So I don't have to fire up the quad without to get the settings straightened out in the SMO and heat everything else up that don't need to be heated up just yet. SJ Cam C100 4K for $99. There we go. Let's take a look see at that thing. Let's see. Is this the M10? Yeah, it's a 4K. All right, here we go with the. Oh no, you got the C100. So let's take a look see at the C100. There we go. So that's a knockoff of the Go 2 at about a third of the price. Waterproof case. But will it survive Chris? So video format. This does not do 4K. It does 4K photos, but it does not do 4K video. Well, and looky there, Doc Murdoch in the house. Howdy, Doc. If you're still hunting for that sticker, if you look all the way at the beginning of the live stream or the live chat, you will find the link that will take you here to get your sticker. You know, I've got two of them, and one of them is going to get posted on Chris's bumper at the next meetup. So while somebody's distracting him, I will stealthily move in and brand his vehicle. No, Jim, this thing does 1080p. 1080 at 30 frames per second. Unless you have to plus. Do you have to plus? Sunrise, what makes you think you're going to have any part in that discussion whether or not you get in a bumper sticker? So here we go. The C100 Plus does do 2.5K, which is this 2560 by 1440 here on the device, and 640 by 360 app preview. So that sticker's asking for a rear end crash. Well, only because you're going to be running your car backwards into a wall or something. I'll put it up a little higher, on the window so everybody can see it. We might have to get a larger one, mate. Eat more possum, you still in the chat? You think we can get a larger one, mate? I mean, I don't want to wrap his whole tailgate in it, but, that don't sound like all that bad of an idea either. But anyhow, I digress. Doc. Doc seems to think that'd be laughing hard to forget how to drive their car. Just thinking, not everybody's in on our inside joke. That's just the unfortunate part of it. Well, if you can't make the meetup, I know where to find you. I know where to find you. While you in there pushing buttons for Kelly, I'll be outside decorating your car for you. So, speaking of Kelly, where's Kelly at? We need to get Kelly in here. But I think really and truly, let's have a look-see at Chris's handiwork here. And I'm going to have to stop that. And I know I'm going to get hit with a freaking copyright on this, but guess what? I don't care. So I'm going to do that. I'll share the audio. Okay. Unmute that, but I'm going to have to turn off my speaker. So here we go. Share that. Now we're going to make it big so everybody can see it good. And then we're going to hit the play button here. Just for those that haven't seen the video yet. And he shoots, he scores, and there we go.
Oh no. What have I done? Kai, I broke your controller. I am so sorry. Whatever punishment you have in mind, I'm sure I deserve it. Just please don't use a weapon.
I don't need a weapon. We'll call it the reset
Kai,
button.
Please forgive me.
We won't forget. We'll forgive, but we won't forget. We won't forget. We won't forget. We won't forget. We won't forget.
Sunrise, you're gonna love this. I got 2 of these very special stickers. Are you dying yet, Sunrise?
And there we go. Oh, we got a rerun. An instant. No, we don't want to do that. So there is, well, that we have an expression in German, you know, slight taps on the back of the head increase the working capability of the brain. You know, I think CBS dubbed it the Gibbs slap. So yeah, no, all in good fun. All in good fun. So if you haven't seen the video yet, I will post the link here in the chat for y'all, and you can replay it to your heart's content. If I hear another Sasquatch joke, I mean, I'm clean shaven. I'm no, Sasquatch. There's some other people out there that qualify for the Sasquatch role. Kite thumbed. Okay, we can do a kite thumbed. Kite thumb actually has a somewhat of a ring to it. Well, we can roll with that. Chris Hope called it a love tap. Okay, we can call it the love tap or the kite thumb. Yeah, we'll work on actually, it was a screen grab off video. I guess I'll need a ask Rob and see if he's got the original video and send it to me at full resolution. Actually, I think he sent it to me full resolution. Yeah, eat more possum. We'll work on that. And Harley FPV in the house. Good evening, sir. Glad you could make it. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna go back to more of the fixed wing. And actually, I was wanting to order some stuff, but tell you all the truth, my daughter's been in the hospital all of last week with several blood clots in her left arm and left shoulder. Last week was not a good week. Actually, pretty scary. She also received her first dose of chemo today, so we'll have to find out how that plays out. I've talked to her a little while ago before the stream, and she was feeling pretty good, but I'm guessing we'll find out tomorrow how that is going to play out. So let me take that off. So I did talk to Dad briefly on Sunday, and not just that he's doing football, he's also doing honeydew projects. Oh, Woody. Hey, Paul. Thank y'all. Thank you, Harley. Thank you, Woody. Appreciate that. And she does too. It's been a pretty rough week for her. Her left arm was swollen. I mean, it was almost twice the size of her other arm. It was bad. So bad and scary because one of those blood clots actually would have come loose and hit her, gone through the heart and hit other parts of her body. That would have been really bad. So I mean, we can just be grateful that nothing bad had happened and that she actually recognized the symptoms and went to the ER. No, we're not going to get into her experience at the ER. That wasn't the greatest experience, but they eventually got her admitted and got her taken care of. So anyway, we talked about the wrecking. We talked about that. I'm not really all that prepared again this week, and I have to apologize. It's just been busy with other things. 2 comments real quick. The Discord server, Ben T is now a moderator on it, and he's going to help me with Discord server. And Sunrise, Chris, Sunrise Water Media, is now a moderator in the meetup group on Facebook. So they both stepped up and agreed to help me out with both of those projects. Our next meetup will be next Sunday, the 19th at 9 a.m. So we'll and then the following months, October, I will do it on a Saturday evening and keep the meetup as accessible as possible to everybody involved. So in October, it'll be on the 16th of October. So let's pull the Let's pull up the event real quick in the group. Here we go. Oh, I gotta share that again. There we go. And here we go. And Chris, you're actually getting a break in this picture. Because we edited it. You are out of it, but I forget to get your shadow out too. Yeah, I actually got some new parts. Let's put this here. I got a new hub for this guy right there, so I can put the props back on it. And then I've got a yeah, there you go. Doc Murdoch just ordered three stickers, one for his box and two for extras. Just in case they fade or something. Now, Paul, why would you go buy a BMW? You know, friends don't let friends drive BMWs, even if it's a Z4. Come on now. You got a midlife crisis. Do the sensible thing and buy a Harley. No, don't go the convertible route. If you're gonna do it, go all in and get a Harley. Don't get a BMW motorcycle either. What do you guys drive? Triumph. Get a Triumph. Yeah, Sunrise, I hate to tell you this, but that ain't happening. We're gonna refresh that memory every chance we get. And Maddie's here. Matt Kendiff, Maddie's Throne World. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thanks for stopping by. And one more time, I'm going to ask, hit the thumbie uppy thingy. Apparently my thummy downer guy doesn't like me no more. Or I snug in before he had a chance. So oh, there you go. We'll get a poster mate. We'll do a green screen and put him in the background. Oh, wait a minute. I still have this beauty. Hold on. Let's see. Where is that? There we go. Yeah, I got to do. Hold on. I got to do this. So now he fits. There he is, and there's my controller. Well, I don't know that I would call a 125 Honda a motorbike. That's more like a scooter. So yeah, we'll have to work something out. The thumbs down there Felton is jump ship and get a hold of you now. That's funny. Now if I got a thumbs down there, it's probably for my intro about X-Jet being a drama queen. He has a point. We need to have a discussion, but I think he's a little overly dramatic about it. Man, come on. Let's not pick on Sunrise too much. It's more fun when I do it. So, that's really about all I've got for this week. Again, I've been slightly occupied with my daughter. It's been a trying week. Hopefully this weekend I can put my long range back together. My Explorer long range that it had a little accident. So I need to replace the flight controller on it. So until then, what do I have planned for the wings? Actually, right now, I just want to get them in the air. I actually need to build me a catapult because the wings have this design flaw, having a prop in the back and try to launch it and not get your hand cut to pieces is a little tricky. So I think I'm going to get me a little bungee cord set up to where I can launch it safely. I saw part of Bart Welt's video this afternoon, but I didn't see the whole thing. I don't know. I haven't got any more on that lawsuit from RDQ. What's the FAA? frankly, I don't think they're going to get anywhere with it. The assist, whoa, hold everything. A Bucky sticker and a historic sign in Greece. Yes. If we have Bucky sticker on the amphitheater in Athens, then we definitely need to put, well, maybe we can stick one on Bezos' giant flying pecker and blow him into space. You know, what's up with that anyway? You know, back in the day when you were rich, you had a big plane and then you bought a yacht, but apparently that ain't good enough anymore. If you have real money these days, you buy yourself a freaking rocket, okay? Screw the freaking plane. Who wants a plane when you have a rocket? Yeah. I don't think FPV is dying. I just think FPV is going to be made so freaking difficult that nobody wants to mess with it anymore. Yeah, it is built to look like a giant pecker. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Well, the statues on Easter Island ain't going to get them out into space. You know, they've been there for a while. Well, I'm trying to be, you know, somewhat sensible. But yeah, it's a giant flying dildo. There you go. Kids, if you don't know what that is, ask your parents. And parents, you're welcome. Now, what do dildos and tofu have in common? They're both meat replacements. There you go. Have another clip. There you go. Now y'all know he's going to record every little thing I'm saying now. I'm going to make another video of it. You know, anything you say can or will be used against you by Sunrise Water Media. Now, you know, oh, here we go. What's the Viagra jokes? Here we go. You know, and we also having this discussion about, you know, whether or not get the vaccinations. But I mean, here's one thing everybody's missing, really. So Pfizer, you know, making that vaccine, they also make Viagra. So if they can wake the dead, they ought to keep the living alive. Are we going to have a controller punting contest that's been up? You know, I'm going to bring that idea up with Kelly. I think Kelly, we'll have, we'll make Chris the judge of the controller punting contest. There we go. We might not be able to fly there at the rec center, but we sure can kick them controllers. Why would you want to bring the population up any more than what it already is? No, our issue is our population is getting too old. So, well, that's what they had COVID for. Extra points for style and grace. Doc, you have given that subject entirely too much thought, but I like the way you're thinking. British humor. Oh, yeah. Speaking of British humor, if you haven't watched Clarkson's Farm, you should. And I'm ever so glad to hear that he was given another season. So it's on Amazon Prime, Clarkson's Farm. He's one of the 3 original presenters of Top Gear. So, did anybody watch the Italian Grand Prix, or was I the only one? Formula One race this past Sunday. I know it's kind of early, 8 a.m. Most everybody ain't awake yet for that. Bob Casey, howdy. Gents in the chat. If you find any gents in the chat, let me know, Bob, because I haven't seen any yet. Eat more possum. Yeah, that was tonight's Bardwell's Tuesday night stream. If you get a chance, you might want to take a peek at it, because Blunty really brought up some good points in that discussion. So I'm sure I don't have to post Bardwell's channel. I think everybody knows that, right? So bunch of old farts. Yeah, Matt and Chris are kind of the youngsters in the bunch here. So y'all better watch your language. We got youngsters. Not all a bunch of old sourpusses like the rest of us here. Anyhow, yeah, I'm not old. Yeah, that is. And the Nile is only a river in Egypt. I know. All right, guys, I'm going to skedaddle. If one or two of you could hit the old thumbie uppy button on the way out, I'd appreciate it. But other than that, Woody, you go get yourself a good night's sleep. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So we already did the 2 for Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Good night, y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday. And we'll keep everybody updated with my kiddo too. So Harley, wait a minute. Harley don't have a wrench yet. Let me fix that right now. There we go. Harley, you've been wrenched. So, all right. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all next week and next Tuesday. If I don't see you this weekend at the fly in, meet up, whatever you want to call it. Until then, y'all take care. Thank y'all for stopping by and